So this was the first time I had ever been injured in my whole life. This was by far the worst injury I've ever had, and also since then. So I think somehow it was meant to be like this. So of course, my original idea was, okay, I'm making 1,200 a month. Next year, I'm going to Italy. Goodbye, Austria. That was my original plan. And when I broke my leg, it opened my eyes to how beautiful the country was, how good the people were treating me, everything like that. And I ended up liking it. So I stayed that first year, rehabbed. I started the second year, but I wasn't I wasn't back to normal. I wasn't fit, for sure not. And you have to think, this is a different time. The medical advancements, the training developments that have happened since 1995, that's much better. It's totally different. And back then, I didn't know I could get a second opinion. I was running, I was hurt. So I played my whole second year, I would say, on 65% of my capacity. I was still having pain. And what I learned later was that there was a titanium rod put in my leg to help stabilize it, that it would never break again. My body rejected the metal. My body rejected the titanium rod. I'm playing hurt. I'm under immense pain my whole second year. My leg is swelling up, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm never going to play to the level that I did before. I think as a foreigner, my second year, I was averaging 13 points a game on really one leg, which is not a lot for a foreigner at that time, because we only had two. Actually, we had three, because we had a naturalized American who is now Austrian. So back then, it was much more dependent on your foreigners to do everything. Your foreigners had to score 25 points or you weren't winning, right? So I had a terrible season, maybe 13 points a game, maybe. I had gone from like 25, 27 points to 13. I played my whole second year, terrible. The club says, okay, Sean, we understand maybe not 100% fit. You didn't have the greatest year, but we're willing to sign you again for 2 more seasons and see how it goes. Again, my agent had a lot to do with that. And it was a turning point for me, because then it was like, wow, they didn't just send me home. I played like crap, and they didn't send me home. It was a good club. If on another club, it wouldn't have gone that way. But that kind of opened my eyes and changed things for me. And then I stayed 2 more seasons with that club. I have to say, after my second season, the very first practice of my third season, we were on the track. And the reason why I now know that my body was rejecting the titanium rod was the first practice of my third season, we were on the track, and after it was all done, I collapsed. They had to call the ambulance, take me off the field, take me to the hospital. And that's when they realized that all the complaints that I had been having my whole second season was because of the titanium rod. Now, back then, I didn't know I could have gotten a second opinion. I didn't know I could have gone somewhere else and asked. I would say, victim of my team doctor being under pressure from the team, actually, to play. And had they seen that earlier, then things could have been a lot different. But so I had to get operated on again. They took the titanium rail out and closed me back up. And ever since then, I've been fine. It took me 2 weeks to heal from the surgery. And then after that, I had no more problems with my leg, none, zero. So I stayed for 2 more years, so the third and the fourth season. And then it was time, like, okay, let's move on. And I moved to another team in Austria.
Hello, and thanks for watching. Be sure to give the video a like, and you can watch more videos over here. You can also click subscribe over here, so you're notified when we have new content here on Expat Hoops.